ते श्वानः तत्रैव आगम्य ऋषेः समक्षम. ते श्वानः, those dogs, tatreva, in the same place, returned back early in the morning. In front of that Rishi Dalbha, Rishehe Samaksham. यथैव यह कर्मणि बहिष्पमान स्तोत्र स्तोष्यमाणा उद्गात्र पुरुषासन रब्दा संलग्नः अन्योन्यमेव मुखेन अन्योन्य से पुच्छम गृहीत्वा आसस्रिपुः आसृप्तवन्तः परिभ्रमणं कृतवन्तः इत्यर्थः. What did the doctor similarly as the priests do during the time of Bhishpamana Stotrena in any yam is karmani, in any Vedic rite like Jyotishtom Yaga and all, yatha as the priests do Bhishpamanena Stotrena, singing the hymn called as Bhishpamana, praising the deity Stoshamana, Udgatri Purushaha. Not only Udgatri Purusha, all the 16, including the Yajamana, will be moving around. Tikakar has told very clearly, it is actually all the 18 people. Udgatri Purushaha Sanrabdaha Sanlagnaha. Sanrabdaha, by holding one another's hem. Sanlagnaha, closely, being close to each other, otherwise they should not miss it. If they miss, they will have to do prashchita karma, expiatory karma. Therefore, they don't want to do it. Therefore, they will be very careful and be very close. They will not try to miss each other. So, sanlagnaha, being close to each other, anyonyameva. Similarly, what these dogs did, anyonyameva mukhena. How they will catch by hand? They hold it by mouth itself, the dogs. What did they hold? The pucham grihitva. The others, tail. Holding that tail by mouth, asripuhu, asriptavantah, paribhramanam kridavantah. They went round and round, again and again. 3 rounds they have taken. As is done in the Somayaga, 3 rounds. The priests do. Similarly, these dogs also did 3 rounds. Paribhramanam. That's why Ang Upsarga has been taken as Pari Upsarga. Paribhramanam kritavantaha. Ta evang sansripya. After having taken the 3 rounds, Samvavishya, Upavishtaha Santa, having sit in a special pose, Hing Chakraha, Hinkaram Kratavantaha, they started to sing the Sama, which is meant for this great purpose of attaining more and more food. What is that Sama which they sang, sitting in a peculiar pose? Om Adama, Om Pibama, Om Deva Varuna Prajapati. Savita annam ya aharad, annapade annam ya aharad, ahara omiti. Om Adama. Om, they are praying and saying, Om Surya, we shall eat. Adama. Om Pibama, we shall drink. Deva, the bright sun, who you are also called as Varuna. You are also called as Prajapati due to your qualities. Deva Varuna Prajapati Savita. Who is that bright person? Deva means bright. Savita, sun. Who is also called as Varuna and Prajapati. Annam yah aharat. Please bring food over here. Aharad, aharad, yah aharat. Annapate, O Lord of food, annam ya ahara, annam ya ahara, om iti. It is repeated here, annam ya ahara, ahara, om iti. Twice it has been told, repeated, as a matter of respect or to denote the eagerness of the necessity of the food. Bhashyam. Om Adama Om Pibama Om Devo Dyotanat. Because of his brightness, he illumines the world. Therefore he is Deva. Varuna Varshanat Jagada. Because he pours rain on earth. Therefore he is called as Varuna also. Prajapati Palanat Prajanam Pati. Because he is nourishing all the creatures through his race. Therefore he is called as Prajapati. Who is that bright deity? Savita. His name is Savita. Why is name Savita also? Savitritvat sarvasya. Because he is the producer of all. Actually, his name is Aditya Tichate. He is called as Aditya. These three words are showing the quality. All the four words. Deva, Varuna, Prajapati, Savita. The qualities of Aditya. Etaihi paryayahi. Etaihi paryayahi. Having known so with such equivalent words, these names or these synonyms given for the same person. Sa evam bhuta. Sa evam bhuta. Having these characteristics. Aditya, that sun god, annam asmabhyam, yah aharat, aharatu iti. Let that sun god bring food over here too for us. Aharat, it has been used, but actually it is a prarthana. It should be in vidhiling or in lot lakar. Lot is also vidyadyartheshu. So it should be aharatu. It should not be aharat. But chandas it has been prayog. The Vedic use is here aharat, but actually it should be taken as aharatu iti. You see here, it's not till pramada pata. Huh? Here is not till it's pramada pata. Ta evam hinkritva punarapi uchoho. Having done that hinkara, the samagana, sung the sama, then again they stated further one more statement. Sa tvam he annapate. Oh Lord of food, you please, sahi sarvasya. Why is called as annapate? Sahi sarvasya se prasavitritvat pati. Because he is the producer of all the food types of foods. Therefore, he is called as Annapati. How is producing the food? By ripening it. That's why Bhashaka is Nahi tat paake na vinna prabhutam annam anumatram api jayate praninam. Prabhutam annam anumatram api na jayate praninam. Tat paake na vinna. Having not ripened by him, even you may sow an abundance of seeds, but still it will not give you even a grain back. Anumatramapi na jayate pranina. For these creatures, even a grain of food will not be available if that sun god would not have ripened the harvest. Ato Annapati. That is why he is called as the Lord of Food. He Annapade, the Lord of Food, Annam Asmabhyam Ya Ahara iti. So please bring food for us over here. Bring food for us over here. Iti Abhyasa Adarartaha. This repetition is made for as a matter of respect or to denote the eagerness of the need of food. So by this, sun is the producer of all the successive generations of both movable and immovable objects. There is a sarvasya prasavitritvat. In the name Savita, that is very important, is sarvasya it is told. All movable and immovable objects also are being produced by him, successive generations, one after another, because of him only. Even now we feel, one day it was completely cloudy and all were upset. If it does not come for the one whole year, what is going to happen then? No one will be alive on this earth. So now, the last meditation of the first chapter. Now, we have already discussed a lot about the Gita, the most important part of the Sama, and also in context and relating to it, we also took about the Pratihara and Prastava in Vishwachakra Prakranam. Is it not? When we have discussed so much about this Sama, the most important parts, we cannot neglect the other part, which is not in the Sama but added into the Sama while singing. Those meaningless words is called as Stobha Akshara. Stobha. meaningless words are added into it. Why they are adding? To make the rhythm proper, to give the matras. They have to sing so much long, They can't prolong one single letter. Ooh. What is ooh means ooh, how much long they will go? It has 64 matras, 124 matras they have to go. So what they do is they add certain words without any meaning. If it will have the meaning, then the whole Sama meaning will change, of the Rik itself. You can't change the meaning of the Rik on which the Sama has been put and been sung. That we are establishing the Sama on some Rik and singing without changing the meaning should not be affected, but it has to be sung properly in that meter perfectly. For that reason, you add certain meaningless words in between. Now we have to meditate on those words. What has to meditate on these words? That particular upasana is being started. The Bhashakara says, Bhakti Vishayopasanam Samavaiva Sambadham Mityatah. Since it has been already discussed, the different types on meditations on parts of Sama, with the other agenda now, we would like to discuss those related to the Sama itself. Sam avaiva sambadham eva. We have already discussed Bhakti Vishayopasanam. Bhakti Vishayopasanam, the parts of Sama's meditations have been already discussed. Now, relating to them only, those which are in agenda used for singing, those also have to be meditated. Therefore, Samavaivantara stobhakshara vishayani upasanantanani sanhatani upadishyante anantaram Samavaya sambhadatva visheshat. Therefore, upadishyante, instruction is being given about those meditations which have to be done on the other parts of Sama which have no meaning. Stama Vaivantara, Stobhakshara. They are also other parts of Sama itself but having no meaning. On these meaningless syllables, which also form what? A part. Sahatani. Become a part and entirely becomes a group in the end. Sahatani. On that group, what we have to meditate is being started. Why? Because Samavaiva Sambhadatva Vishesha. We are equally, they are also linked with the other parts of Sama, which are very famous and called as Hinkara, Prastava, Udhita, Pratihara and Nidhanam. With those famous parts, these parts are also linked up while singing. As and because they are also linked up, they are equal to those parts. Equal importance is there of these meaningless words also as of those words which have got total meaning. Therefore, meditation on these also has to be done. For that, the instruction is being given now.
But no meaning on this so
it does not matter, the word is there. He is chanting the word. How, how. He will be telling, is it not? When he is telling, you see that how. On that how, you look it upon as it is the earth. The earth is being sung now. That's how to feel it. You have to experience in that. You have to look upon it. You meditate that how as earth. Similarly, on every word, you can meditate on those words. Whether it's having no meaning, it does not matter, meaning or no meaning. Because we are meditating only on the words. Ayam vavaloko havukaro vayur haikaraha chandrama athakaraha atma ihakaro agnir ikaraha. Ayam vavaloko havukara. How, karam syllable, the word how. On the word how, you should verily see it, look upon it and meditate upon it as this world, I am Lok, this world. There is this earth. Vayur haikara. On the word hai, on the syllable hai, you have to meditate as if it is Vayuhu, the air. And on the atha, on the syllable atha, the word atha, you have to meditate upon it as Chandrama, the moon. And iha, on the syllable, on the word iha, you have to meditate as is your own self. Agnir, ikara. And on ikara, on the e syllable, the e word, you have to meditate on it as fire. Why? The explanation will begin by Bhashakara now. Ayam vava, ayam eva, verily, you have to surely look upon this how, the syllable, the word, as this world. Stobho, where is this famous Rathantare Samni Prasiddha? This thoba, this meaningless word is famous, is well known in the Rathantara Sama. Why? How you came to know this? He says, see Taitri Sanhita 3.121. It is written, Iyam vai Rathantaram iti. Iyam vai Rathantaram is a mantra used there in Taitri Sanhita. So Iyam vai Rathantaram, because Iyam is Rathantara, and in that Rathantara the most mostly used syllable is how. Is it therefore what happens now? Iyam is being identified with Rathantara, and in Rathantara mostly used is how. Therefore you can identify how it was Rathantara with Iyam. Therefore Iyam is identified with how. This is similarity is being taken in this way. Bhasha is very clearly. Asmat sambandh samanyat haukarastobo ayam loka ityupasita. It is because of this similarity of relationship between each other. We want to see this world in this how. Because how is in Rathantara. You mostly used. It's in other samas also, but mostly it is used in Rathantara. And that Rathantara is identified with this world. Therefore, this world can be looked upon in how. On how. So this is what it says. Asmat sambandha samana. Because of this similarity of relationship. Haukara stobha. Stobhayam loka. Therefore, this meaningless word how is to be looked upon as this word. Ityopasita. This is how you have to meditate. Vayur hayikaraha. And on this hai, the syllable, the word, you have to meditate at vayu, the air. Why? Because how this vayu, the hai is used in which sama, and that sama came into existence because of the relationship between the two, air and water. You see even today, the water is still, what happens? The air comes and brings wrinkles on it. That means what? When still the water is wishing. Just like what you call someone here is still Mithunam itself. Vamadeva Sama came into existence because of the relationship between water and air. And in that Vamadeva Sama, Haikar is mostly used, is identified with it. Vamadeva Samani Haikara Prasiddha. In Vamadeva Sama, Haikara is very well known. And Vayu of Sambandhascha, Vamadeva Sama Yoni. And the source of Vamadeva Sama is what? The relationship between Vayu and Jalam. Vayu up means Jal. Vayu up Sambandhascha. The relationship between Vayu and the air. In Anandi it is written very clear, the whole mantra there has been given. Maithunechavateenam apam vayu. Maithunechavateenam apam. Vayu prishte atyavartata. The water is wishing for a mate. At that time the air went on it and gave that, they fulfilled the ichha of that mating. Therefore, tata, by that relationship, what came out? When the water and the air had a relation, such a relationship, what came out of it? Says, tato vamadevyam sama bhavat iti shrutehe. The Shruti Pramana is there. Because of the relationship of this water and air, the Vamadeva Sama came into existence. Just like a parent is identified with the children. He said the father himself takes birth as son. They were identifying a father and son as one is there. Similarly here, the identification of Vamadevi and air is one. Air is father, water is mother, the sun is Vamadeva Sama. Their Vayu and Vamadeva father and son are equated as one, are identified as one. And in that Vamadeva Sama you are identifying Haikara. Therefore, here Haikara is there, this is Sama and this is air. Therefore, this air can be looked upon on Haikara because they are identified with each other. This is what the mantra is telling here. Bhashakara says, Asmat Samanya. Due to this similarity itself, Haikaram Vayu Drishtya Upasita, on this high word, the syllable, we have to look it upon and meditate it upon as Vayu, the air. This very peculiar thing, this mantra, Maithunechhavati nam apam vayu prishthyatya vartata tato Vamadevam Sama bhavat. And in later you will see, Vamadeva Sama meditation will be coming up, in the Panchamati Sama. In that also it takes only Maithuna only. The intercourse, during the intercourse, what the husband and wife should meditate, that is being explained in that Vamadeva Sama. What is Hinkara in that relationship. And the same can be, when the person is singing in a Somayaga there, the Vamadeva Sama, the same thing can be meditated upon over there. So the special thing is there regarding the Maithuna only, that Vamadeva Sama is related totally. And there the person is Vayu, and that has been identified with Vamadeva Sama, that is why. Because it is the source of Vamadeva Sama is air.
So every aspect of life was taken for Upasana.
Yes, no doubt, everything. Even in the Chandravasika, if you get fever, you get any disease, even that is an Upasana. You see on it as tapa and you have what mantra you have to say to get rid of it also. You have to take the prarthana, it's called as 24 years, 48 years. They meant parts. This whole Purusha Jivana is in yajna. And if you fall sick and if you have a doubt that I may die, then you can pray that related deity. And there are some samas and all, you sing that and pray for him to link your this part of the life to the next part of life. That means you will not die. That is his duty now to look after, because you are singing, praising and you are praying for him. And that date you said okay means, then you will be related. The death is passed forward. So that's how this is happening. That is told in Chandogya Upanishad. There's every aspect, whatever condition you might be, you can make this life a total upasana itself. Whole life will become a upasana. Every act of ours, from eating food, from sleeping, everything he joins up. Chandrama athakaraha. On atha, the syllable, the word, we have to meditate it, Chandrama, the moon. So what is the similarity between moon and atha? The word says, you see, as you think Annapati is sun, Anna Mata is Chandrama. Because without the nectar of Chandra, the sasya, the plants and the harvest cannot grow at all. The ripening duties of sun, nourishing duties of sun, but developing it, giving strength and vitality, and putting in it the Amrita Tattva, the nectar, that's the duty of Chandra. A taste, because once without ripening, the taste cannot come. That's from sun itself. But the nectar, the essence that is there within it, that is due to Chandrama. That's why it says, he is Annapati and Chandra is Anna itself. Chandra Drishtya Athakara Upasita Annehi Idam Sthitam Annatma Chandraha. You see? Chandra Drishtya, looking upon the Athakara has to be looked upon and meditate as Chandrama. Why? Annehi Idam Sthitam. This world is depending on Annam, on food. And what is that food? Annatma Chandraha. Annatma Chandraha. Because Chandrama is identified with food directly. His food pati and this is food itself. So now we are seeing two things. Annam, anne sthitam. And annam is Chandrama. In anne, sarvam sthitam. Anne, anna shabda. In the word anna, the first letter is a. And depending on that, the dependence is shown by the word sthitam. In that there is tha in the middle. A and tha join. Atha. It becomes. So, anna is identified with Chandrama. And the first letter of the word anna is a. That is identified with the dependence tha related to it. It becomes atha. Therefore, the similarity is there between Chandra and atha. There is always being a relationship. Thakar, akar, samanya, cha. Bhashakar still with this much. Thakar, akar, samanya, cha. Due to similarity of these letters, a and tha, in Chandrama and in the meditation that you are going to do in the atha word. So where it is in Chandrama? In Chandrama there is no a, cha, Chandrama. There is no atha at all. How you are doing identifying? Then he says, annam hi sthitam. Annam hi idam sthitam. In that word, you take the first letter a and the end tha. In Tika is written very clearly. You see, I'll read it. Katham athakara se chandrishyopasanam anne ityadi. Athakare tad vyakto akaro. Atha, in atha there is a. Tad vyakta, it is clear. It is expressed. Akaro annatmani chandramasi. In the letter, in the word atha, the letter a is there. And in Chandrama also is a because Chandra is annatma. And Anna and Chandra, the foot and Chandrama, the moon, here identified as one. Annatma Chandra. Therefore, what is Chandra? Is Annam. Annam is Chandra. Therefore, a is there also anyway. A part is there, no doubt at all. Akaro annatmani chandramasi api swasti tad yuktam. Therefore, akara sadrisham is yuktam. But what about thakara? Then he says, sthitam ityuktam. Sthitam, thakara samanya, thoktopastithi siddhi. Because of the sthitam, in sthitam the tha is there. And that tha denotes the dependence of food and the world. Because sthitam, the word's meaning is dependence. The word meaning is dependence. And that in that dependence, the most important part is tha. And that tha is there in atha also. This is the similarity between atha words letter tha and the sthitam words letter tha. Now atma ihakaraha. The word iha, even though it's an avyayam, it has got certain meaning. Iha means here. But actually, it is used in sama without meaning. It is a meaningless one. Sthoba. Atha, even the atha, iha, all these words which seem to have meaningful words, it seems like being used in the sama. But when they are being included in the sama, they will be having no meaning at all. No meaning. Atma ihakara. That's in the iha syllable, the word. We have to meditate and look it upon as Atma, the self. Iheti sthobaha pratyaksho hi atma iheti upadishyate. Why you want to see or look upon here as Atma? Because even that in the meaningless thoba iha, we want to see Atma because pratyaksho hi atma. But because when a person experiences Atma, feels I am here. What is I am here? You actually use here. I am here. When somebody asks, who are you? I am here. I am so and so. That thing comes that you are the closest and nearest and dearest to yourself first. That's why you say iha. Asminneva sharire, I am. Therefore on iha you can see yourself. You have to meditate on iha, the self only. Even though in the beginning it is apratyaksha. In the Tika is told, Prathamam apratyaksha, Praschat pratyakshi bhavan iheti uchyate. Even though in the beginning it is apratyaksha, But once you experience it, paschat pratyakshi bhavan. Because when you are sleeping, it's totally apratyaksha. You don't know at all where are you. Who are you? We don't know anything. But only thing is, existence is there. I am existing, that's all we know. But who am I, what am I, am a man or woman or animal, nothing we don't know, anything, nothing. No differentiation at all. Any differential factor is not experienced at that time. There is sata somitada sampanno bhavati, that's what it is told. At that time, you are one with the Brahman identified, but you are with your ignorance. That's the only difference. In that ignorance, there is no differentiation. You know we are all in ignorance, but there is difference. Somebody is man, somebody is woman, some so and so, and all types of differentiation is there. So that's why he said at the time of sleep, there is no pratyaksha, I am so and I am here and all that. But once you get up, your pratyaksha is there that I am so and so. Immediately it comes up. Therefore he said, prathama ma pratyaksha, paschat pratyakshi bhavanuchyate iha iti vyapadishyate. You refer yourself to be as once the self is experienced that I am so and whatever it is, then you refer it to by the word iha. Therefore, on iha you have to meditate atma, this self. Iha iti cha stoba. That's why Bhashaka is telling, iha is here stoba. Stoba is meaningless. Don't take here, the meaning, don't take the meaning here. Tat samanyat, he said. Thus there exists a similarity between Atma and Iha. Agnir Ikaraha. And on Ikara, E syllable the word, you have to meditate it as fire. Why? E nidhanani cha agnayani sarvani samanitiyataha tat samanyat. Thus there exists a similarity that all the Agneya Sama, all Sama songs sung in praise of the fire deity, in the honor of fire deity, in the praise of fire deity, end by the word, the letter E, Dirgha E, the long E. They end by E Nidhanani. That means the stotra part which you are singing for the Sama which is being sung for the fire deity ends always by the letter E. Therefore, Agni in the word, Agni, there is E in the end. And the Sama also in the end, E comes. That's the similarity between the two. Therefore, on E, we have to meditate Agni, the fire. Adityukara, Nihava Ekara, Vishve Deva Auhoikara, Prajapatirhinkara, Pranahaswara, Annamya, Vagvirat, Anirukta Strayodasha, Sthoba Sancharo Hunkaraha. Aditya Ukaro. You have to say, meditate on the U syllable, the word, meaningless word U as sun. Nihava Ekara. On the letter A, which is used as a word in the Sama, the syllable, this word, you have to meditate on it as an invocation, welcome. Vishvedevaha. And you meditate these Vishvedeva devotees on Auhoikara. Auhoi is the word. On that you have to meditate the Vishvedeva Devata. Prajapatirhinkara. On the Hinkara you have to meditate on the him. Him is the word. Rimukara. Kara is only to state the word, letter, syllable. On him, that is being used as a meaningless word, as the stoba. On that you have to meditate Prajapati. On the swara, on the musical scale that is being used in the Sama, on that you have to meditate Prana, the vital force. And on the word Ya, Annam, you have to meditate on the word Ya as food. And on the word Vag, Vag means not Vani, not speech. Vag is a meaningless word here, Stobha. All the Stobha Aksharas only here. Huh? Don't take meaning at all. The meaning is being mentioned only to give a similarity. To show some similarities, we are taking some place meaning, someplace something else and all. Huh? It's only to show the similarity. But actually, these words, when used in Sama, have no meaning at all. Their Vak has no meaning, it's Stobha. On that you have to meditate Virat. And the 13th Stobha is hum. Hum. On that, what you are going to meditate? You have to meditate is to be as the indeterminate thing. Anirukta Trayodasha. The 13th sthoba, meaningless word, is hum, which is variously used. It is used in various ways. Therefore, in hum, what you have to do is meditate it as the indeterminate thing. Where it is used in various ways, in various meanings, in different mantras and all. Therefore, it cannot have one similarity. Therefore, he says, you meditate on it as if it is indeterminate thing. This quality is there not in that hum. Until now, we are mostly meditating the deities, and here we are meditating the quality. That's the difference. That's why we put a separate mantra for this. Third one, Bhashya. Aditya Ukara. On U. This level you have to meditate Aditya. Why? Uchchaihi Urdham Santam Adityam Gayanti Ukaraschayam Stobha. Because all praise this deity's sun, all sing about this deity's sun when the sun is rising up. Uchchaihi. U is the Uchchaihi. And similar in this word also, what you are using as Stobhakshara in the Sama is also U. This is similarity. Aditya Devatyeva Samni Stobhaviti Aditya Ukara. Or the other similarity may be this also. In the Sama, which is related to the deity, Aditya, the sun. That means the Sama by which you are going to praise and honor the deity Aditya, in that Sama, U letter is mostly used. Therefore, U and that Sama is identified, and that Sama is identified with Aditya because it is being done for him only. Therefore, the Aditya, Sama and U are identified with each other. Therefore, Aditya can be meditated on U. Niyavaha iti ahvanam. The meaning of Nihavam is ahvanam, invocation. Come, welcome, we say, that's invocation. Ekara Stobaha. You have to meditate this on Ekara. Why? Because to tell welcome in Sanskrit, what do you say? Yehi. And in that word Yehi, the first letter is A. And the Stobhakshara here is also A. This is a similarity between the invocation and the letter A, the word A. Yehi iti cha ahvayanti iti tat samanya. Due to this similarity, we have to meditate on this ekara as if it is the invocation. Vishve devaha auhoikaro. On auhoi, this syllable, the word, we have to meditate Vishve deva. Why? Vaishvedeve samni stova sadrashnat. Because this stoba, auhoi, is mostly seen in the Vaishvedeva Sama. Prajapati Hingara. Prajapati Hingara. On Hingara, you have to meditate it as if it is Prajapati. Why? Because Hinkarasya Aniruktyat Avyaktatvat. Because how is this Hinkara? Usually, you cannot describe it at all. It defies description. Anirukta. Anirukta se bhava Aniruktyam. Aniruktyat. Aniruktyat. How it has come? Anirukta. As you cannot nirukta. You cannot describe it. You cannot explain. A descriptive explanation cannot be given. Such a thing is called as anirukta. That is defying the description. It defies the description itself. Such a thing is hinkara. That means to say the hinkara is avyaktatvad also. It is indeterminate. You cannot determinate hinkara as this only or that only. Prana swaraha. Swara is, don't take swara, the ayun, ach and all that. Huh? Or swara that's going on, some prana, yogi will take swara, yogi will take swara means this one. No. He says it is thoba, meaningless. Pranasya swara hetu samanya. But you see, this vital force is a cause for the musical scale that we are singing. Without good prana shakti, you cannot sing it properly. Again and again you will be taking small breaths, means you cannot sing. How you can sing a raga? Therefore he says, swara hetuttu samanya, due to similarity of the prana being the cause for swara. The cause and the effect are both identified with each other as one. Therefore, we can meditate prana, the vital force, on swara, the musical scale. Annam ya. Ya iti stobho annam. On ya, this meaningless word which we used in the Sama, it should be meditated upon as annam, the food. Why? Annen hidam yati. Because it's told the whole world, the idam word, idam jagat, sampurna world, the whole world moves owing to food. Annenahi. All go for working. Even early in the morning, all these birds and all fly from their nests for what? They're owing to food, everybody is moving. So moving for food is there. In yati, there is ya. And this the word ya is also being used in this as toba is ya. This is the similarity between ya, yati, moving of the creatures for food. Our annam, ya, yati. All the three is being identified with each other now. Vagiti stobha, Virat. Virat has got two meanings, Bhashakara says. Annam, Devada Visheshva. Virat means annam, food. Or some specific deity is called by the name Virat. Anyone you can take here in the present context. That is to meditate on which? On Vak. You have to see this Vak. You have to look upon this Vak or meditate on this Vak. The word Vak is used there as Virat, Annam, or as some specific deity. Then what is the similarity? Vairaja Samni Sthoba Darshanat. Because in Vairaja Sama, the Sama which is praise, used in the praise or honor of Virat, in that Sama, this Sthoba, the meaningless word Vak, is again and again used, mostly used in that. Therefore, the Vak syllable is identified with Vairaja Sama. And that Vairaja Sama is identified with the deity of that Sama, the Vairaja or the food itself. Therefore, in this way, the Vak syllable and the deity or food becomes similar to each other. Anirukto avyaktatvad idam va iti nirvaktum na shakyate. Anirukta means it's defied of description, inexpressible, because avyaktatvad is not expressive at all. Why it's not expressive? Because you can't say it is this, it is this. You can't say this. Specifically, you cannot point out and say it is this, it is this, it is this. Therefore, it is what? It is indescribable, inexpressible. Iti nirvaktum na shakyate. You cannot express, you cannot describe in this way. Prajapati was saying. Ityataha sancharo. Sanchara vikalpyamana swarupam ityartaha. Sanchara means it is always optional. It is variously used. It is not used in one specific manner. The meaning of sanchara has been given. Vikalpyamana swarupam sanchara ityartaha. This is the explanation of sanchara. Sanchara eva sanchara. Because in the mantra it is sanchara. You ach pratyay. Bhashakara is taking it as sanchara, ghai pratyay. That's only difference. Sanchara eva sanchara. The meaning of it is vikalpyamana swarupam. It's always the form of it is always optional. That means it is being used in various ways. There's no one definite form of its usage. Such a thing is what? Hum. Hum is used for many, many purposes. Hum means I am here. Hum means get out. The same hum is just opposite. Hum is used for many ways, in many ways. Just opposites will also be used. So do you give consent also to using hum. For not giving consent also hum. The way you express, by that we understand there is a consent or not consent. Just opposites. Therefore, it is being used various vikalpyamana swarupam ityartaha. Koso, which is that one which is inexpressible, indescribable? He says, Koso ityaha. The Upanishad states, Trayodasha, the 13th stobaha, the 13th meaningless word, which is that hunkaraha. Hum. अव्यक्त ही अयम अतो अनुक्त विशेषेव उपासित प्राय एज एंड बिकॉज दिस इज इनएक्सप्रेसिबल ऑन दिस हुम यू हैव टू मेडिटेट द ओनली द क्वालिटी ऑफ द हुम. व्हाट इज द क्वालिटी ऑफ हुम? इट्स इनडिस्क्राइबेबल, इनएक्सप्रेसिबल. दिस क्वालिटी हैज टू मेडिटेट ऑन इट. There is a difference from there and here. Here you are meditating the quality. There you are meditating Prajapati Devata, the deity. Itya praya. This is the idea behind this whole thing. So what is the result? Stobhakshara upasana phalam maha. The result of the upasana, the meditation that you have done on the stobha is being stated. This meaning has already been told before also. The same mantra has come again. दुग्धे अस्मै वाग दोहम यो वाचो दोहो अन्नवानन्नादो भवति य एताम एव गंसामनाम उपनिषदम वेद. That person, he whomsoever it might be, who has meditated on this sama as stated before. Yaha, I'm taking the last part, that's why. So he can take the first at the beginning. Yaha etam samnam evam upanishadam veda. He whosoever it might be, that person who knows this sama and meditates on this sama, evam means as stated before, then what is going to attain? Dugdhe asmai vak doham. Vak, this speech, what it will do? Doham asmai dugdhe. It is going to milk. It's going to offer the milk to him. What is that milk? Yovacho doha. That which is possessed by the speech. That means the three Vedas. What all you are going to attain by performing the actions, the rites being told in the Vedas, all that fruit will be given by speech to the person who is meditating on this Stobhakshara. Annavan. This was the Adrishta Phalam. And now the tangible result. Annavan annado bhavati. He will be possessing a lot of food, plenty of food, and also, not only possessing, he will be able to eat the food also. He will be eater of food. Annado people. Bhashyam. Dugdhe asmai vagdam ityadi uktartham. In 137, we have already explained very well about this. The same meaning has to be interpreted over here also. Etam evam. Whoever person might be who knows this, as stated before, etam ethokta lakshanam, which has been explained earlier, samnam samavayava sthobakshar visham. Because in the mantra it is samnam, but we are not meditating on the whole sama itself here. We are meditating on the sthobakshara of the sama, the meaningless part of sama. Therefore, Bhashyakara says samana means you take samavayava, and that which avayava? Stobhakshara vishayam. Upanishadam darshanam veda. Whoever knows this meditation and does this meditation, tasyeta jatoktam phalam, to that person, this which has been stated before, the phala, the result, he will be attaining. Durabhyasa adhyaya parismaptyartaha. In the end it is told Upanishadam Veda. Upanishadam Veda has been repeated twice. It is to indicate the conclusion of the chapter itself. Not only that, Samavaiva Vishayopasana Vishesha Prasaptyarthova. It is also to indicate the special meditations with regard to the parts of Sama which has been started. Because from next what we are going to do? We are going to meditate on the whole Sama. Therefore the conclusion of the meditations which were done on the different parts of Sama. To indicate that, here it is told Samnam Veda, Upanishadam Veda, Upanishadam Veda iti.